Another big story we're following, another night of unrest in Portland as officers clashed with crowds at the Justice Center. This has been an issue for the past week or so as demonstrators have ramped up their attacks. The Portland Police Bureau took time today to address growing concerns from the community about their crowd control tactics during these weeks of protests.
Fox 12's Simon Gutierrez is live downtown with what they had to say about how officers are reacting. Simon?
Yeah, the Bureau has been roundly criticized for its officers' use of force to disperse crowds, but the Bureau's deputy chief says officers have tried other approaches, but they haven't worked.
They used screws. Our officers inside the building actually heard screws being driven into the wall.
Deputy Chief Chris Davis describes the night a group of people barred the doors of the police bureau's North Precinct before setting a fire next to the building. One example, he says, of a pattern of violence directed at officers.
There's a very big difference between protests and the kind of mayhem that we've seen every night.
Other clashes have ended with police declaring a riot and clearing streets with CS gas, a tactic that both city leaders and community members have criticized as excessive. Davis says officers have tried de-escalation, but with only limited success.
We tried having officers out of sight, and that didn't work. We tried taking the fence down to de-escalate things. That didn't work.
A recent law passed by the state legislature stipulates that CS gas can only be used if a riot has been declared. Under the Bureau's policy, Davis says a riot is defined as 6 or more people engaging in tumultuous and violent conduct.
Before we're going to declare something a riot, we're going to be significantly north of the conduct described in this policy.
Davis says there have been accusations of officers using excessive force and that a handful of those have been forwarded to the independent police review. The union representing officers on the street, meanwhile, says rank-and-file members don't feel respected or supported by city leaders.
I have no confidence that City Council will stand up for all of Portland. I have no confidence that the city will stop the rioting and the looting and protect the safety and livelihood of Portlanders.
Davis today described the people engaged in the violent behavior as a small group of antagonists. He says the Bureau recognizes that the majority of people on the street are protesting peacefully. Reporting live in downtown Portland, Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.